निमादिभिरावृतां मयूखैः अहमित्येव विभावये भवानीम्। ॐ श्रीमात्रे नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। हरिः ओम् everybody. Happy Vasanta Navaratri everybody. Ramo Lalitambikaya, we are saying so many times. This is for Ramanavami and then Mother also. Both Devi Navaratris, we can celebrate Mother also, including Rama Bhagavan, Ramachandra Murti. So that's what we are doing. Okay. So now we are at the 11th Lahari and 54 and 55 shlokas. Let us chant together. Maharupa, Mahapujya, Mahapatakanashini, Mahamaya, Mahasattva, Mahashaktir, Maharatihi, Mahabhoga, Maheswarya, Mahavirya, Mahabala, Mahabuddhir, Mahasiddhir, Mahayogeshwareshwari. Up to that, we'll see today 54 and 55, 2 shlokas. And now namas 12 to 225 namas, almost like about 14 namas. This one is about Durga Saptashati. Durga Saptashati has 13 adhyayas, 700 shlokas about Mother. All Charitra, everything, Leela, everything is in shloka format. Here it is in namas format, 700 shlokas and 13 chapters. So Mantra Shastra Vedas means whoever worshipped Mother, they said this section is for Durga Saptashati, mantra section is there. That is why 13 plus Samashti means total. All put together 14. That is why 14 namas, all of them are that Durga Saptashati Rahasyam means that whatever is said in Durga Saptashati, that secret, is in these namas. So if we chant from Maharupa to Mahayogeshwareswari, equivalent to chanting the Durga Saptashati. Same mantra means Ardha Bhavana is there, and then Ardha meaning is there, and Bhavana is there. Bhavana means whatever we think, whatever we get the vibrations, whatever we tune to that frequency, that is called Bhavana. Ardha means meaning is there. We may not have to know the meaning of all the mantras, but still, if we get tuned, get that, go into that frequency, then we get the same results as Durga Saptashati, chanting of Durga Saptashati. These 40 means those same Bijaksharas are here. That is the, you might ask, what is the proof? Those Mantra Shastra Vedas are saying, this is how it is. So now let us see Maharupa. All these namas starts with Maha, Maha, Maha. Maha means the big, B-I-G, big. We hear think big, do big. So that's why this is big means Parabrahma, Paramatma. Vedantins call as Brahman. So whole thing is talking about Brahman. So that Brahman took formless, took the form. That's why they are Divya Nama, Divya Rupa. That's why to bless us, to protect us. All the forms are Mother's forms. That is why Maha. Rupa means form. So everything, Divya Nama, Divya Rupa, all of them. So that is why infinity, this is like infinity platter, Lalita Sahasranamam. To go to infinity, we have different methods. This section is one way to reach Mother. Before we saw Manonmani Devata take us to that Mrudapriya, to take us to Ananda Swarupam, to reach to Shiva, Shivajnana Pradayini. We saw in previous section, and again Durga Devi takes us to that, gives us moksham, liberation, Bhavani. That also we saw elaborately. Now this is again another section. So they have infinity, they have 4 names are used. Vishwam is representation of infinity. Anantam. And then Sahasra, that is why we say Sahasra Namas. Not that only 1,000. To reach to infinity, infinity in names are given. Sahasram, Shatam, Vishwam, Anantam. All these four terminologies are representation of the infinity. So that is what we are seeing. Maharupa. Mahat means what? This is beyond Prakriti. Prakriti means whatever is nature, whatever is created, that is called Prakriti. But if we see it as a mother, universal mother, then we do not get caught up in this universe or world. But we need to tune to that vibration we need to develop. That awakening has to happen. So that now, what are those four things are mentioned in our Shastras? Beyond those four is called Maha. That's it comes in Vishnu Sahasranama also. Pradhana Purusheshwaraha. That Pradhana, that is the first one. Purusha, Pradhana, Avyaktam, Kalam. Four of them, they beyond four, all these four is called Maha. Purusha means this Jiva, that limitedness. Whoever is thinking I am limited, that is called Jiva. That is Purusha. Pradhanam means unmanifest. Avyaktam. In Sanskritam, it is called Avyaktam. Third one is Vyaktam. Vyaktam means manifested world, created world. Whatever we see, that is all Vyaktam. Vyakta, Vyakta, Swarupini. Both of them are mother only. Kalam means time. Time is also created. Above all these four is Maha. That is Maharupa. That is why Virat Rupa. Whatever we see, everything is mother only. That is why mother's head is Akasham, space, and feet are at Patala Lokam. And then her 10 hands are 10 directions. Like that, Vishwa Virata Vigraham is mentioned in Devi Bhagavatam. So that's how this is Maharupa. Whole thing is mother's tejas only, her brilliance, her rays are spread all over the universe. That is why whatever we see, that thought, that connection we need to develop. So that's why we need to visualize connection and meditation. Then we can attain mother. This is the Maharupa, the big. That's what it is talking about. Next one is still 54th shloka, Mahapuja. That big Maharupa, the big is worshipped by great people. Worshipped by great people like Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, all of them worship mother. And worship is done in so many great ways. That is why in temples now in Navaratri time, Vasanta Navaratris, they decorate Ramachandra Bhagavan or a mother beautifully with a lot of garlands. Even sometimes in Devi Navaratris, Mahapuja, lot of puja, Shakambari Avataram, Annapurna Avataram, Gayatri Avataram, 108 saris they keep in one murti. I don't know how priests do it. That's a great art. 108 saris, one after the other. That is what Mahapuja. Great people worship her in second meaning is in great ways mother is worshipped. Alankaram, Abhishekam, so many things. And then that's why we worship Devatas, we worship Rishis. But Devatas worship mother. See, that's why we saw previous Namam, 64 Namam. Devar Shigana Sanghata Stuya Manatma Vaibhava. Deva Rishis, they both worship you, oh mother. And then Puja, now let us see Mahapuja, Mahavisa. What is the Puja? Puja means worship. And worship is also in so many ways. Even if we don't have time, it is called Pancha Puja, 5 of them. Because our body is made out of 5 elements. Lam Prudhvi Tatvatmikaye Gandham Parikalpayami Gandham, sandalwood. Ham Akasha Tatvatmikaye Pushpam Samarpayami, offer a flower. Yam Vayutatvatmikaye Dhupam Samarpayami. Lit that Agarbatti. Then Ram Tejas Tatvatmikaye Deepam Samarpayami. Lit a lamp. Vam Amrita Tatvatmikaye Naivedyam Samarpayami. Offer something. Like that Amritam representation for Jalam. So because our body is made out of 5 elements, we are worship, at least we need to do these 5. Means offer Gandham, Pushpam, Dhupam, Deepam, Naivedyam. Even if we don't need to, we do not have time, we can offer a flower or we can offer milk. Then we can take it as prasadam. That is Pancha Puja. That is first step. 5. Pancha means 5. Second one is Shodasa Puja, 16 steps. Most of them, if they have time, they do this. Most of them. Say Avahanam, Asanam, Padyam, Arghyam. Like that, Achamanam, Snanam, giving bath, Vastram means offering cloth, Yajnopavitam, and then offering, giving bath, and Chandanam, offering flowers, and then again Dhupam, Deepam, light a lamp, Naivedyam, Tambulam, Nirajanam, Mantra Pushpam. These are all 16 steps, Shodasha Upachara. Even when we do, like Ramanavami is coming, even at home also we do this, 16 steps. And offer Naivedyam. So that's what second one. Third one is Chatushashti Upacharadhya. That Namam comes later. Means 64 Upacharas. This one is done in temples. Most of the temples, especially mothers' temples, they do this. Then Avarana Puja. This is the 4th type of puja. Avarana means this one is done by Sri Chakram, Sri Antram. 9 layers, 9 avaranas, they invoke all Devis and then do the puja. That is Avarana Puja, Yantra Puja. Then 5th one is Vaidika Puja, done in mantra portion, means use the Sri Suktam, Hiranya Varnam, Harinim, Suvarna Rajatasrajam, like that. Purusha Suktam, if we are doing male god, Ramanavami is coming again. If we do Ram Bhagavan's, this is one type, okay? This Purusha Suktam, Tacham Yora Vruni Mahe Gatum Yajnaya, like that they chant. Most of the time they do it in the temples. But if they know people do it, that is the Vaidika Puja. This is done by mantra portion. 6th one is Pauranika Puja. Pauranika means Shlokam. We Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvardha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambike Devi Narayani Namostute. Like that, each one, they in books they tell one shloka and we can do it. This can be done by anybody. Vaidika Puja by mantram, we need to learn from somebody. That's what they say. So, but results will be the same. Never think that is higher or this is lower or I need to go this way, that way. Results, the devotion is the most important. Results will be the same. So that is 5th one is Vaidika Puja, 6th one is Pauranika Puja. 7th one is Tantrika Puja. That is with the desires. We have some desires and we can invite priest and there is a mantram is there and kriya like doing the yajna. Like Dasharatha Maharaj did the Putra Kameshti Yagam. Like that. Doing elaborate process. That is the Tantrika Puja. 8th one is Antah Puja. This is the greatest one and this is the hardest one too. Anta Puja means this is the 8th one. This is the inward. Close our eyes. This is the visualization, location and meditation and connection. 4 things has to happen. Shatchakra Puja. 7th one is Sahasraram anyway. Mooladharam, Swadhishtanam, Manipuram, Anahatam, Vishuddhi, Agnya Chakram. So that is why Shatchakra Puja. That is the 6 energy centers in us. That is Antah Puja. These all of them are called Maha Puja. All of them. We can take up anything, 16 steps or Antah Puja is the greatest one, but it's not easy. Mind will not stay. So that is what, but with the practice we can achieve. So that is the Mahapuja, 230 Namam, 54th Shloka. Now we are entering into 240 Namam, Mahapataka Nashini. This is still 54th Shloka. Patakam, see, we think sins are lot. Sin is papam. Patakam means a mountain of sins, lot of sins. That is called Patakam. Mahapataka Nashini. Maha is representation of Parabrahma Paramatma. Pataka Nashini. All of them will be gone, destroyed. By Mule Kutare, by the tendencies, by Vasanas. Mother will uproot all of them. So that is what Pataka Nashini means. See, sins are also knowingly we do some of them. We know we should not get mad, we should not talk ill, or we should not harsh words we should not use. We know. Knowingly we do some of them. Unknowingly we do some. Without knowing, we might be hurting somebody. Even unknowingly, even when we are walking, we are killing so many animals. And knowingly also we might be doing. If mosquito bites us, knowingly we are doing it. All of them. That's why our people say Rama Rama or Krishna Krishna or Mother Sri Matre Namaha. At least we are thinking about Mother. Even when we sneeze, our parents used to say, Chiranjeeva, Chiranjeeva, live long, like that. Ram, Ram, like that. They always used to remember God. So that is why Mahapataka Nashini. So all of them will get destroyed. Usually we do what? Prayaschitta karma. We go to temples and break coconuts, offer pradakshinas. Nothing wrong in that. And then do Navagraha Puja, Rahu, Ketu, Shani Puja, all that. To do Prayaschitta karma, to get Shanti, peace of mind. But if we chant these namas, these shlokas, we get the same results. And relaxedly, we can stay home and develop the connection. Mother will destroy Mahapataka Nashini. But we need to have faith and conviction and devotion. 3 are the most important. And Patakas are also different varieties. Mahapataka, Upapataka, Sankalikaranam, Apatrikaranam. All of them will be destroyed. So that's why we go to the Kshetra Snanam, Ganga Snanam and all that, Mahapataka Nashini. So this is take out all of them. All those tendencies will be gone too. Samskaras, vasanas, that bija, seeds will be gone. That is why Nashini means that. And now 215 Namam Mahamaya. Maya is the really funny thing. Vedantins talks about a lot, this Maya. Even Shankaracharya ji talks a lot, and then Buddhists used to call him Mayavi. Like that, So Maya, the Vedanta, it comes a lot. Maya. Namastestu Mahamaye Sri Pithe Surapujite. We all chant every day. Mahamaye. And Sri Pithe means that Sri Chakram. She resides in Sri Chakram in Bindusthanam. Surapujite. All devatas are worshipping you, O Mother. Namaha, to that Devi, I am salutating, I am prostrating. Namastestu Mahamaye Sri Pithe Surapujite. Maya means what? Vichitra Karya Karani Shakti. Kari Shakti. Means like even though it's not there, it feels like it is there. Our Vedantin says world is not real, but we feel world is so real. Our experiences are not real, but we feel our experiences are so real. That is all power of Maya. That is Mother Shakti. And then even Sat, see what happens is we think Sat as Asat, Asat as Sat. Truth is untruth, untruth is as truth. That is all power of Maya. That's why Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya Mameva ye prapadyante mayametam tarantite. That mama maya, the maya is mine, my shakti. But how do we cross over? But duratya, it's almost impossible to cross. But when we surrender to mother, that shakti, she will take over. That means mother is the putting that layer, that tera, veil, that mother is doing. Taking is also mother. Putting is also mother. When we are in maya, that is called avidya. That is ignorance. When mother takes out that avidya, ignorance, that is jnanam. Giver of knowledge. Both of them are mother only. That is the power of maya shakti. It's really, really fascinating when we really, if we think we are in maya, yes, we do have maya. If we think we do not have maya, we do not have maya. That is why Tyagaraja says, Teratiyaga Rama, because he is a great devotee of Ramachandra Bhagavan. See, he wrote so many kirtanas about Rama Bhagavan. You see, Tera means that maya. Remove that, oh Ramachandra Bhagavan. That's what Tyagaraja says. So thinking I am separate from mother, jiva, that is maya. Whatever, thinking world gives me happiness, that is maya. See, all this, thinking that world gives me pleasure, happiness, or recognition, everything, that is maya. So that is why Mahamaya. And then Maya is a really Bhagavatam also. Jadabharata, great devotee. He is such a great devotee, but then he fell for this Maya, fallen for this Maya. And Vishwamitra Maharshi, we hear in Puranas. And then forget about all those. We are also, see, according to this Garbhopanishad, that Upanishad is there. And then it comes in Bhagavatam also, Pindotpatti Prakaranam. It's in Bhagavatam. What happens when we are in mother's womb, in 7th month, that Jiva Bhava, that Jiva enters. Jiva knows. Jiva means individual self. All of us went through this. And then knows, mind, they know. Then they pray to mother. They say, oh mother, I know you are Maya Shakti. I am in this ignorance. I am in this darkness. But when I come out of this ignorance, from this womb, what I will do is, I will just pray to you. I will never forget you. That's the only thing I will do. Remember you, hey Vishnu Bhagavan, our mother. But as soon as we come out, that Prasuti Vayu, we just, that power of this Maya, that's it, we start crying. That means we fell into this world, that Maya power. Even if we don't cover, people will make sure we cry. They hit us, that baby. Oh, the baby is not crying, So that's why they make sure, family, friends, society, we are in this Maya. That is the power of Maya, Mahamaya. But when we surrender to mother, she will remove that Maya. So that's why we are in doing satsangs. We don't have to worry about it. And then one more example I'm remembering is Viveka Chudamani. I know some of you are doing Viveka Chudamani. There Shankaracharya ji explains very beautifully about Maya. He says it is like in the river, we call Nachu. Nachu means that green. We are all wearing green today. Vasanta Navaratri, this is the perfect example. In the river, there is on the top, it is like a green stuff comes. All the wild weeds. Then even if you remove like this, it just come again. Maya is exactly like that. We think I conquered Maya. I don't have Maya. Then as soon as we say that, that's it. It comes back. That's how the tricky is Maya. It's like that weed, green weed. So that is whole thing is about Mahamaya. Now, Mahasattva. All of them are Maha. This is Parabrahma Paramatma Shakti. 260 Namam, 54 Shloka, Mahasattva. Maha means the big greatness, all power. And then Sattva means Vuniki, means existence. Then Balam means strength. Gunam means characteristics. Sthiti means that abidance, staying. Sthiti Karaka, like maintenance, sustenance. All this is all meanings for Sattva. And Prana Shakti is also called Sattva. All these 5 meanings, they are called Mahasattva. In this Sattva form, Mother is in and through all forms. Moving and non-moving, Chara and Achara, in and through everything. We may not see, but when we connect, when we meditate, when we visualize, when we tune to that vibration, to tune to that frequency, we can see that. That's what Maharshis did. They were also human beings like us, but they did tapas. They did that Eki Karanam, that Mano Nigraham. That's how they were able to connect to it, tune to it. So that is all. All 5 meanings are Mahasattva, that is Shakti, in and through everything, whole creation. We already saw Maharupa. So that's what this 216 Mahasattva. And then now we are entering into 217 Namam, 54th Shloka, Mahashaktihi. Shaktihi means here Samardhata, means capability, capacity. That is what, you see, they might look like all of them might be same, but there is a slight difference there. Like for example, I give you blood is blood, but they say A, B, A positive, A negative, O, like that. Same way, here also, mother's energy, but in different varieties. We need all of them. Whole Jagat, universe need all these. That is why all these namas, we are connecting to it. This is like infinity platter, connecting to infinity. Now Mahashakti means capability, samarjam. Whatever capacity in us also given by mother, like speaking capacity, listening capacity, that's the great capacity. All of us want to speak, but listening is the great capacity. And consoling somebody, that is the greatest capacity. All of them, humility and then, surrender. All of them, they are all great capacity. And in a fire, that burning capacity. Then in a moon, the Jyotsna, that radiance capacity. Sun has that Kanti, brilliance, that is the capacity. And in Voshadis, in medicines, Rogahara capacity, all that is mother. That is why whatever we see, we need to think about mother. This is the beautiful way to get connected to mother. Then Maharatihi, that is 218 Nama, 54th Shloka. That is Maha means again the great thinking about mother, and then all these are all expressions. Ratihi means Asakti, Preeti, Anandam. That's all called Rati. That is why Ramachandra Bhagavan is called Ramaniyatvat Ramaha. Means Ananda Swarupam. He is residing in our heart, and he is the Anandam, giver of Anandam, and he is embodiment of Anandam, Maharatihi. And then Shiva Bhagavan is Kamaniyatvat Kamaha. We want to achieve Shiva. That's why we say Shivoham, Shiva Aham. That auspiciousness is I am that auspiciousness. We say Shivoham, Shivoham. So that's why Maharatihi. See, there is a funny thing recently I heard. See, lazy compared to lazy, this is just an example, okay? lazy person, compared to lazy person, tamoguna person is not interested in anything. Laziness, procrastination, always complaining. Compared to that person, the thief is much better. At least he has some activity, rati, anandam, something he's doing. See, that's the reason I'm saying this is we need to get that excitement, anandam for everything like a child. We have to bring out the child in us, within us. The child is within us. Get excited for everything, anandam for everything, little thing, big things. Do not wait for big things. Get that happiness in small things. Actually, small things makes us happy. Not the big things. Small things only we'll remember, but we underestimate. See, that's what Mother is showing through this Nama. That's how Mother enjoyed that Saraswati Devi Ganam. When she's talking about Lord Shiva, Pashupatehe, beautifully, not that all the kalas came from Mother. Saraswati Devi singing, Mother enjoyed like anything. She said, Sadhu Sadhu. It comes in Saundarya Lahari, means very beautiful. Saraswati ji felt ashamed. Oh, what my thinking, my singing. Look at Mother's voice, so beautiful. That small word, Sadhu Sadhu. That's what Saraswati ji felt. See, small things we should appreciate, enjoy, and get the bliss. That is what Maharatihi. And then now, and then even the Mahatmas, great people have asakti for Mother. That is Maharatihi. We need to become great. We to get excited and get interested in Mother's names. Mother or Ram Bhagavan or Shiva Bhagavan or Sri Krishna Bhagavan, whatever is your Ishta Devata is. And then Mahabhoga, 290 Namam, means giver of Bhoga, means all the Sukham, comfort. And then Sukham, and then all these whatever pleasures. Having a good high house, that is a Bhogam. Having a wealth, that is Bhogam, given by Mother. Where are we actually? What are we really compared to Mother? Giving all this is given by Mother. Develops the humility. See how great these namas, Mahabhoga. Everything is given by Mother. Wherever there is a capacity, wherever there is greatness, everything is given by Mother. Then 220 nama, Maheshwarya. See, again, Maha, all these Aishwaryas, for eyes, seeing Aishwaryam, that capacity, that wealth, that positivity, everything is given by Mother. That is the Maheshwarya. And then that's why Bhagavan or Bhagavati is referred by 6 qualities. They are beauty, fame, then intelligence, wealth, strength, and dispassion. All these 6 qualities put together is Bhagavan or Bhagavati. That Aishwarya, that is what it is. Aishwaryasya samagrasya. It's not like a partial, whole, 100%. Is Mother just distributed everything, gave it away. That all the Aishwarya. But then that is also called Vibhuti. That's why 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is Vibhuti Yogam. Sri Krishna says all of them are my Vibhutis. Everything, all these greatest ones are all my Vibhutis. Japa Yajnam, everything, so many, all the letters, Omkaram, I am in the Omkaram. I am in all these, all these letters. I am in the mountains. I am in the rivers. I am in the elephants, horses, everywhere. I am in there. That Vibhuti is called Aishwaryam. Means abundance. you might have a question. If mother gave in abundance, give it away everything, then mother's storage will not have anything. No, mother's storage is always full, in plenty, in abundance, a lot. That is why we say Purna. Everything is in plenty. Purnam, everything never get emptied. But she just gives. Maheshwarya. That is what this Aishwarya means. That is why when we elders, the olden days, they used to bless youngsters. Ashtaishwarya prapti rastu means you may attain all the 8 Aishwaryas. Now let us see according to our scriptures what are those. Dasi Janam means have a lot of help in the society. And then Sevaka, servants, to do, again, this is all to help. And then children, may you blessed with children. That is the third one. Fourth one is friends, having good friends. That is Aishwaryam. Then Bandhuvulu, relatives. That is fifth one. That is also Aishwaryam. Then having good vehicles. Olden days, they used to have horses, elephants, and camels like that. But now having a car, a good car, working car is a Aishwaryam. Sixth one. Seventh one is wealth, Dhanam. Dhanamulam idam jagat. Dhanam is definitely needed. Money is needed. But how much ever we need, that's for sure money is needed. That is Aishwaryam too. Then eighth one is the Dhanyam, means the food, abundance in food. So that is also required. These are all Ashtaishwaryam. Even though we may have food, but we may not be able to eat at the right time, at appropriate time. When we are hungry, we may not even get the food. See, that is also Aishwaryam. When we are hungry, without being hungry, getting the food. That is Aishwaryam. Actually, one interesting story, somebody told in Pravachanam, but right now I may not, I'm not going to say it. Maybe whenever we have time, I will share that story. But that is all Aishwaryam. Dasi Janam, Sevaka, children, friends, relatives, having a vehicle and wealth, and then food. All these are all Ashtaishwaryam. Everything is given by mother. This is the 220 Namam. Now we are entering into 221 Namam, 55th Shloka. Now, Mahavirya. These are all again Maha. Mahavira. Virya means this is about for creativity, for Utpatti. See, for creation also, you need Srujanatmaka Shakti, creativity power. Here that is called Utpatti. Even in Prana Shakti is also called that Vojas. It is called Vojas Tejo Jitidharaha. Comes in Vishnu Sahasranamam. That Vojas, that pranic energy is called to male and sperm, all those, that eggs, all that are also called Viryam. Shukrakanam. It is called in the scriptures. That is a creativity power, Mahavirya. So, in Srujanatmaka Shakti, this is 221 Namam. Wherever it is, everything is given by mother. All this creative power, so many people are creating so many things. That is given by mother. That is why Sri Krishna says, Yad yad vibhuti mat sattvam srimadurjitam evava tatta devava gachatvam mama tejomsha sambhavam. Wherever there is a vibhuti, that greatness, that wealth, strength, any greatness is given by me. That is my amsha. Seeing that glory, appreciating, not feeling vimatsaraha. Vimatsaraha means, matsaraha means jealousy. Not feeling jealousy is vimatsaraha. It's all given. We need to really appreciate. This is all given by Mother. That's the Mahavirya, creativity power. Then 222 Namam, Mahabala. See, there is a slight difference in one where it is saying Sattva plays pranic energy. Here, then Shakti means whole physical, mental, psychological, intellectual energy. Then all this we need to enjoy, appreciate, Ratihi, Bhoga, and then just all these comforts, all these wealth, strength, everything should be appreciated. We should always thank God. This is the gratitude also given by Mother. See, people say develop right gratitude or buy gratitude, they write 5 things. Just, all this thinking about these namas, that is the great gratitude. That's the beautiful way it is kept in order. And then Mahabala, this is the Balam means strength. That is why we say Bhandasura Vadhojyukta Shakti Sena Samanvita. That Sena, that is also called Balam. That is why people are behind me. That's what happened to Bhagavatam, Gajasura. He said, I have big Sainyam. My Parivaram is behind me. Nobody can do anything. Then he started doing mischief. That Sainyam means we should be always grateful. I have this many people. I have this many friends, relatives. This many people are there to support me. This many people are there to really, I'm connecting to these people. That is all Mahabalam. That gives us the strength. Whenever we are down, just to think about these namas. All these satsang people, we are all connected. I have so many people behind me. That is Mahabala. That is why Tapobalam, with tapas we get strength. Then Arthabalam, with wealth also we get strength. Then Angabalam, with all these people we get strength. This is all given by Mother. This is the 222 Namam, 55th shloka. So that is why never feel lonely, never feel, depressed, never feel down. Always we need to become like a rubber ball. That's what it says in Vivek Chudamani example. Never become a clay ball. Clay ball, if we throw it, it just stays there, never bounce back. When that rubber ball bounce back. See, this is Mahabala. Always think, I have people for me. I have family. I have friends. More than that, I have my Mother in me, within me, taking care of me all the time. My universal Mother, Durga Devi, is with me. Always feel, always develop that connection. Always live in that frequency. That is Mahabala. Now 223 Namam, Mahabuddhihi. Buddhihi means intellect. Intellect, we all know we need that to learn any knowledge. Intellect, Buddhi is the Nishchayatmika Buddhi, means decisive power. As long as anything, the knowledge or creativity power or any happiness or any energy, anything, if it is in the mind, it always oscillates. Should I do it or should I not? Sankalpa Vikalpatmakam mind. Always keep changing. But when it is in Buddhi, Nishchayatmika Buddhi, decisive power. Even cooking also, what should I cook? Eggplant or tomato? Or we may open the fridge and discuss and think. That is the mind trick. That is the Maya Shakti, Mahamaya. This is Mahabuddhi. Intellect means decisive power. Yes, I'm going to satsang. I'm going to chant Lalita Sahasranamam in this the Vasanta Navaratris. That is what Buddhi, Mahabuddhi. That is the common meaning. Another higher meaning is by which intellect, by which with purified intellect, where I get that self-knowledge, where I get connected to the universal mother, where I can reach to unlimited potential. That is the Mahabuddhi. Means we are using that Buddhi intellect very well with mother's grace. That is Mahabuddhi. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Buddhi Rupena Samstita. That's what we chant in. It comes in a Durga Devi Saptashati. All these are what we chant. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Lajja Rupena Samstita. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Kshudha Rupena Samstita. Like that we all chant. So that is Mahabuddhi. Now 224th Namam Mahasiddhihi. 55th Shloka. Again Maha is continuing. Siddhi. We all know Ashtasiddhi Navanidhi ke Data Asavaradinha Janaki Mata. See how mother plans in Vasanta Navaratris, Ramanavami time. We are thinking Mahasiddhi. That see that what happened is Asavaradinha Janaki Mata. In this way, Tulsidas is saying in Hanuman Chalisa, oh mother, mother, in this way, mother blessed Hanumanji. Asavaradinha Janaki Mata. Janaki Mata means Sita ji. Ashtasiddhi Navanidhi ke Data. Oh, Hanumanji is blessed by Sita ji to give her of all these Ashtasiddhis and then Navanidhis. That's not that Hanumanji did not have. He had all these. Then, but mother also blessed him to give it to devotees, to just grant them. That is what Ashtasiddhi Navanidhi ke Data Asavaradinha Janaki Mata. Then, and now this Ashtasiddhis, we saw it in Sri Chakram also, in that square, first Avarana, Trailokya Mohana Chakram. The Siddhi Devatas are there. Anima Siddhi, Laghima Siddhi, Mahima Siddhi, Ishitva Siddhi, Prapti Siddhi, Sarvakama Siddhi, like that. All these Siddhis in that first triangle, in first line, that Ashtasiddhis. And then people get fascinated by Siddhis. We all want, right? Siddhis, to levitate, all these, we get fascination. Then we can take a picture and post it on Facebook and YouTube. And then see, that is all Siddhis. But when we cry for mother, then we can go to all the way into the Sri Chakram, that Bindu, where Shiva and Kameshwara are there. But we should not stop at the Siddhis. We should go beyond the Siddhis, all the way to that Bindu. That is according to Sri Chakra Upasana. And then again, one more interesting point I will share. According to Skanda Purana, this happens to all of us. When we do a lot of meditation or japa or all this, what happens? We say, I'm very happy. Rasollasaha, that bhavam we enjoy. That is very good, no doubt. But, we should go beyond that feeling too. That is the highest stage, just to abide in this. Then when we are saying that way, means that thought is coming. We need to go to that absolute silence, that bhavam, rasollasaha, first one. And then second one is, then siddhi is what we are talking about. He goes beyond sukham dukkham, means happiness and sad, pleasure and pain. He goes beyond that. That is a siddhi. Again, never thinks something is great, something is low, or something is inferior. Means they do not classify. That is again a siddhi. Everything is equanimity, samatva buddhi. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Sri Krishna says that balance and equanimity is the siddhi. Looking everything, none in the creation, none is below, nobody is higher. Even blade of grass has its own story, own purpose. This comes in Kenopanishad very beautifully, that story. Blade of grass. Even Sita Mata uses blade of grass. Gaddi Paraka. Ravana, he says, you are like blade of grass. Ravana, so much wealth, so much power he has. He controlled all the Panchabhutas. To that Ravana, Sita Mataji used that blade of grass. You are like this to me. My Ram Bhagavan will come and take me. I have my Ramachandraji is with me. So that's what the Siddhi means, that nothing is lower, nothing is low in this creation. Thinking in that way. And then again, sadhana, then again, this is also for seekers like us. Then we say, oh, this is not conducive for me. I cannot go to this place or that place, to that house, this house, to do my sadhana. We should be able to do our sadhana wherever we are, with eyes closed, with eyes open, because everything is mother only. How can we differentiate? How can we see the change? We need to go to that changeless. So that is the one. Then one more, that is the siddhi. This is the fifth one. Sixth one is I can stay anywhere because my mother is there. My mother is blessing me. Mother is with me. That is Mahasiddhi. I can do it anywhere. I can stay. That's what happened to Prahlada. Even father did, threw from the mountains. What did Prahlada said? From this mountain, Vishnu Bhagavan mountain, to I'm going to another Patana, thrown by Vishnu Bhagavan place. That is how he thought. That is Mahasiddhi. Now 225 Namam. This is the Mahayogeswareswari. This is the 225 Namam, 55 Shloka, 55th Shloka. Today we are doing 54 and 55 Shlokas, 2 Shlokas. And then this one is Yoga means to unite, to join. We say Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga. Whoever followed these paths are called Yogeshwara. They conquered those paths. They are established in those paths. And then Mother is Yogeshwara Ishwari. Whoever conquered, whoever achieved this, Mother is the Ishwari for all of them. Because of the mother's power, mother's strength, they attained this. That is why Mahayogeshwareshwari. Even Sri Krishna Bhagavan says, last shloka in Bhagavad Gita, concluding shloka, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishnaha, Yatra Pardho Dhanurtaraha, Tatra Srir Vijayo Bhutihi, Dhruvani Tirmatir Mama. Sanjaya says to the Dhritarashtra, hey Rajan, this is my opinion, my conviction. What is my conviction? Sanjaya's conviction. He says, wherever Sri Krishna is there, wherever the Arjuna is there, Mahayogeshwara Sri Krishna is there, there Vijayam Vibhuti, where there will be prosperity and victory, happiness and firm policy, niti, firm policies that will be there. That's how Bhagavad Gita concludes. That beautifully it starts, Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre. Means in Kshetre means in this field, wherever, whichever field we are in, mother, father, grandmother, grandfather, or working woman, or housewife, whatever field, or taking care of the company, anything, whichever kshetra means field, whichever field we are in, dharmam kuru. Dharma kshetre kuru kshetre. Kshetre kshetre dharmam kuru. Do your duty well and do with righteousness. That is what one of the Bhagavad Gita's essence. And then think about Mahayogeshwareshwari. There is no difference between Krishna Bhagavan, Ramachandra Bhagavan, and Amma Lalita Parabhattarika. That's where Yatra Yogeshwaraha, Sri Krishna. Here Yogeshwareshwari. That's why Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, all of them worship Mother. That is what Mahayogeshwareshwari. So always think about these namas, Yogeshwareshwari. She will give us prosperity, strength, victory, happiness, firm policies, neeti, righteousness, dharmam, to follow in this path, to progress in this path. Mother will bless us, but we need to have firm conviction, firm devotion that Mother is there for me. She will do it for me. This is the essence of whole all these shlokas, 54 and 55 shlokas, up to 225 namas we covered. So I'm going to conclude here. Next week we will enter into new section. That we will take up next week. Om Sri Matre Namaha. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.